We have another one for which we don't have anybody present apparently. It's a Silver Star Day, which might be new to some of you. Whereas the city of Sierra Vista has always honored the sacrifice of men and women in the armed forces, whereas the Silver Star Families of America was formed to make sure we remember the blood sacrifice of our wounded by designing and manufacturing a Silver Star banner and flag, and whereas to date, the Silver Star Families of America has freely given thousands of Silver Star banners to the wounded and their families, whereas the members of the Silver Star Families of America have worked tirelessly to provide the wounded of this state and country with Silver Star banners, flags, and care packages, and whereas Silver Star Families of America's sole mission is that every time someone sees a Silver Star banner in a window or a Silver Star flag flying, that people remember the blood sacrificed for this state and nation. Now therefore, I, Robert B. Strain, proclaim May 1st as Silver Star Day and urge the entire community to show appreciation to our wounded troops and honor their commitment to our country, and that sacrifice of so many in our armed forces will never be forgotten. In witness whereof I have herein to set my hand and cause the great seal of the city of Sierra Vista to be affixed this 24th day of April, Robert B. Strain, Mayor. I might add, along with that, Sierra Vista, as most everybody knows, is probably the only community that I have ever been in that has such a patriotic and supportive community relative to not only our active duty troops on Fort Huachuca, those members of our families who are off serving with the armed services, the deaths that we have had in this state and our nearby communities as a result of the local war, but most especially today for the Silver Star people, the wounded, the many, many wounded who must not be forgotten. Over 30,000 in the nation, I think, is our number now, many of whom will carry injuries with them through the rest of their life, post-traumatic stress syndrome activity or issues with them throughout the rest of their life. We have a warrior welfare unit out on post that has over 40 wounded veterans in it today. And I urge this community to please do not forget the wounded as we go through today, tomorrow, and the years ahead. Thank you so much. And we're now down to the Transit Award, and who's coming up for that? Dick, are you here? Okay. This award is awarded by the Arizona Transit Association. That's small print, Dick, yeah. Yeah, it's Older Americans Month, good point. The Arizona Transit Association Award for the Vista Transit System in Sierra Vista, 2007 Excellence Award, Outstanding Transit Innovation. And we do have an innovative transit system. And you're right, Older Americans Month, just call them and they'll bring the bus to your door. Right, Dick? How about saying a few words about the transit?
I will. This was presented by the Arizona Transit Association in recognition of a program that was implemented last year that included the Fort Huachuca residents. By expanding our transit system up to Fort Huachuca, it increased ridership by 30,000 passengers, and because of that, the Vista Transit was recognized as being innovative, and the cooperative efforts that were made with Post was the reason that this was recognized. And on behalf of Vista Transit, we would like to thank the Mayor and Council for their continued support of the system. It's growing every year, and it's recognized as not only one of the best systems in the state, but in the nation.
In fact, I think we've been recognized as the best system in the state, have we not? We have, yeah. Dick, congratulations to you and Steve and everybody. I have a very brief mayor's report for you tonight, and it is timely in that this afternoon, Mr. Pat Call and I and Ms. Bonnie Winslow from the Bureau of Land Management returned from basically a 5-day trip to Washington, D.C., 2 of those being mostly travel days. We were there on behalf of the Upper San Pedro Partnership to receive from the U.S. Department of Interior a Cooperative Conservation Award on behalf of the Upper San Pedro Partnership. The award ceremony was Monday afternoon, well attended by several hundred people who were there on behalf of the 21 nationwide organizations that were there to receive the award. And Secretary of the Interior Dick Kempthorne was the presenter and speaker, and we had a gala afternoon with that. The next 2 days, Mr. Call and I spent meeting with our members of Congress and with members of the staff as high up as we could get within the Department of Interior. Those folks with the Bureau of Land Management, the U.S. Geological Survey, and a few others. We also met with Mr. Brian DeValence, who is the governor's representative for the state of Arizona in Washington, and with folks from the U.S. Department of Agriculture, all of whom are members of the partnership, all of whom need congressional support to continue their activities with us, hence the purpose of our social calls, which had a certain lobbying element associated with it. We had a good series of visits with the congressional staff as well as with these other folks, and the time was well spent. Moving from mayor's report to the city manager's report, Mr. Patuchik.
Thank you, Mayor Strain, members of the council. We have 2 upcoming update work sessions scheduled for Monday, May 5th and Monday, May 19th. Both of those are scheduled at 3 p.m. and will be in the conference room. A number of projects to inform you about tonight. The first involves our annual public auction, which will be held Saturday, April 26th, beginning at 9 a.m. at the Westside Annex building on North Avenue. In addition to the City of Sierra Vista, the Sierra Vista Public Schools, Palominas Public Schools, Cochise County, and Fort Huachuca Accommodation Schools will also be participating in the auction, so come on out and see the bargains. Our annual, or not annual, but our latest aerial photography contract will be awarded to the firm of Arizona Land Specialists. The contract amount is for $53,000. Just so you're aware and the public is aware, aerial photography is very important in terms of planning and development, and our staff makes great use of those. And I believe our last aerial photography shots were taken in 2003 or 2004, so they're a bit outdated, and we need those. We received proposals from 5 banks for banking services, and those are currently in evaluation. We've received 3 bids today for the Vista Transit Signature Site project. Marsh Development is the apparent low bidder at $186,000, and that's pretty close to our engineer's estimate of $175,000. Our Avenida Cochise and Fry traffic signal project bids are due on May 13th, and we're looking forward to finally getting that project completed. And our Buffalo Soldier Trail multi-use path from Cherokee to State Route 92 bids are due in on May 6th. And that's all I have tonight. Thank you, Mayor Strain.
Thank you.